त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय केन्द्रीय पुस्तकालयको नवनिर्मित भवन उद्घाटन कार्यक्रममा सहभागी सम्पूर्ण अतिथिहरूलाई त्रिभुवन केन्द्रीय पुस्तकालयमा को तर्फबाट हार्दिक स्वागत अभिवादन व्यक्त गर्दछु। त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयका उपकुलपति प्राध्यापक डाक्टर शिवलाल भुषालज्यू सरलाई आजको यस कार्यक्रमको सभाध्यक्षको आसन ग्रहण गर्नको लागि हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु। I would like to request Honorable Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India to take us as an honorable guest of this ceremony. नेपाल सरकारका परराष्ट्र मन्त्री मान्य नारायण प्रकाश साउज्यूलाई विशिष्ट अतिथिको रूपमा आसन ग्रहणको लागि हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु। त्यसैगरी निर्धारण गरिएको यथास्थानमा आसन ग्रहण गर्नको लागि म सम्पूर्णलाई अनुरोध गर्दछु। परराष्ट्र मन्त्रालयका सचिव श्री सेवा लम्सालज्यूलाई आसन ग्रहण गर्नको लागि अनुरोध गर्दछु। His Excellency Mr. Navin Srivastava, Ambassador of India to Nepal. त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयका निमित्त शिक्षा अध्यक्ष डाक्टर प्राध्यापक भार्गव धितालज्यूलाई आफ्नो आसन ग्रहण गर्नको लागि मैले हार्दिक अनुरोध गरेँ। त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयका निमित्त रजिस्ट्रार डाक्टर कृष्ण प्रसाद बस्यालज्यूलाई आसन ग्रहणको लागि मैले आह्वान गरेँ। मिस्टर अनुराग श्रीवास्तव, जोइन्ट सेक्रेटरी, मिनिस्ट्री अफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स, टु टेक यु सिट। मिस्टर सन्दीप कुमार बायप्पू, डाइरेक्टर, मिनिस्ट्री अफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स। मिस्टर प्रसन्न श्रीवास्तव, डिप्युटी चिफ मिसन अफ कमिसन, एम्बेसी अफ इन्डिया। त्यस्तै केन्द्रीय आयोजना कार्यान्वयन इकाइ समिति, शिक्षा विज्ञान तथा प्रविधि मन्त्रालयका श्री अणप्रसाद नेउपाने, प्रोजेक्ट डाइरेक्टर सरलाई, त्यस्तै श्री कोशनाथ अधिकारी, प्रोजेक्ट डाइरेक्टर, केन्द्रीय आयोजना कार्यान्वयन इकाइ भवन तथा आवास, शिक्षा विज्ञान प्रविधि मन्त्रालय। त्यस्तै आसन ग्रहणको क्रममा एम्बेसी अफ इन्डियाबाट पाल्नुभएका official including counselor, first secretariat and second secretaries and other official लाई आसन ग्रहण गर्नको लागि मैले अनुरोध गरेँ। त्यस्तै केन्द्रीय आयोजना कार्यान्वयन इकाइ, शिक्षा विज्ञान तथा प्रविधि मन्त्रालयबाट पाल्नुभएका महानुभावहरू, त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयका विभिन्न अध्ययन संस्थान तथा संकायका डिनज्यूहरू, कार्यकारी निर्देशकज्यूहरू, परीक्षा नियन्त्रकज्यूहरू, त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय क्याम्पस प्रिन्सिपलज्यू, केन्द्रीय विभागीय प्रमुखज्यूहरू, कार्यालय प्रमुख, कार्यक्रम प्रमुखज्यूहरू, महाशाखा प्रमुखज्यूहरू, त्रिभुवन प्राध्यापक सङ्घका सभापतिज्यू, नेपाल प्राध्यापक सङ्घका अध्यक्षज्यू, त्रिभुवन कर्मचारी सङ्घका अध्यक्षज्यू, स्वतन्त्र विद्यार्थी युनियन विश्वविद्यालय क्याम्पसका अध्यक्षज्यू, पूर्व लाइब्रेरियन्सज्यूहरू, हाम्रो निमन्त्रणालाई स्वीकार गरेर पाल्नुभएका सम्पूर्ण महानुभावहरूलाई यथास्थानमा आसन ग्रहणको लागि अनुरोध गर्दछु। त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय केन्द्रीय पुस्तकालयका कर्मचारीहरू श्री चुम्बन गौतम र श्री विमला भट्टराई ज्यूलाई विशिष्ट अतिथिहरूलाई खादा ओडाई स्वागत गर्नको लागि यहाँ उपस्थित हुन आग्रह गर्दछु र यस ऐतिहासिक कार्यक्रममा सम्मिलित हुनुभएका सम्पूर्ण अतिथिहरूलाई त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय तथा त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय केन्द्रीय पुस्तकालयको तर्फबाट हार्दिक स्वागत अभिवादन व्यक्त गर्दछु। I am honored to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests, including the Indian Foreign Minister, Your Excellency Ambassador of India, Joint Secretary, DCM, First Secretary and Second Secretary from Indian Embassy and other staff of Indian Embassy. I would like to request Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs of India, Dr. S. Jaishankar, and Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs of Nepal, Narayan Prakash Saud, for virtual inauguration of 58th reconstruction project by pointing laser on monitor in front of you. Thank you, Honorable Ministers. Now I would like to display a short video about the inaugurated projects.
Following the devastating 2015 Gorkha earthquake in Nepal, the government of India committed $1 billion comprising of $250 million as grant for housing, heritage, education and health sectors, and $750 million as line of credit. Under the health sector grant, 132 health facilities were initiated in 2021 at 10 earthquake-affected districts. Till 2023, 50 health facilities have been successfully completed.
अब हस्पिटल टाढा भए पहिला गाउँमा टाढा हुन्थ्यो सुत्केरीहरूले धेरै ज्यान गुमाउनु पर्थ्यो अब यो नजिक भएपछि त्यति सजिलो होला हामीलाई पनि
राम्रो डाक्टरहरू सिस्टरहरू आइदिनु भयो भने हामीलाई एकदम राम्रो सुविधा हुन्छ भन्ने एकदम आशामा बसेको छौं.
Last year also witnessed the completion of Nawalpur Gang at Siddhupal Chowk, which was built under the culture sector grant. In the education sector, a significant milestone was achieved in October last year, when all the 71 projects undertaken at 8 districts were completed.
हामीलाई एउटा आर्थिक सहयोग गरी यत्रो ठुलो बिल्डिङ बनाइदिएको छ. हामी स्थानीयवासी, अभिभावक, विद्यालय व्यवस्थापन समिति, सम्पूर्ण विद्यालयको परिवारको तर्फबाट म इन्डियन गभर्नमेन्टलाई हार्दिक धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु.
यस्तो सुन्दर विद्यालय जुटाइदिनु भएकोमा भारत सरकारलाई मनैबाट आभार प्रकट गर्दछु. धन्यवाद.
The new central library building at Tribhuvan University stands as a crowning achievement in the education sector project. It has a seating capacity of 800 users, can store up to 40,000 books and includes a digital library.
त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय अन्तर्गतको केन्द्रीय पुस्तकालयको नवनिर्मित भवन निर्माण गरी त्यो ऐतिहासिक सम्बन्ध र सहयोगलाई अर्को एउटा माइलस्टोनको रूपमा भारत सरकारले योगदान गरेको छ. त्यसप्रति त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालय आभार प्रकट गर्न चाहन्छ.
We are pleased to physically inaugurate this prestigious Tribhuvan University Central Library project today and virtually inaugurate the other 25 school projects, 32 health projects and 1 cultural sector project. These disaster-resistant buildings have been built with a high degree of engineering excellence and acceptance by the society. These collaborative efforts between India and Nepal stand as a testament to the enduring friendship and cooperation between the two nations. Long live India and Nepal friendship.
धन्यवाद. अब म नेपाल सरकारका परराष्ट्र मन्त्री माननीय नारायण प्रकाश साहुज्यूलाई आफ्नो मन्तव्यको लागि हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु.
His Excellency Dr. S. Jayasankar, External Affairs Minister of India, Professor Dr. Shivalal Bhusal, Vice Chancellor of Tribhuvan University, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar and a very good morning to all. Today we started with the unveiling of statue of Goddess Saraswati on the premises of the university. This is of the great significance. Saraswati represents the power of knowledge that can overcome ignorance and bring enlightenment to humankind. Many of us present here today have a warm attachment to this abode of education, where I myself spent productive years of my life. Established in 1959, this institution holds the distinction of being the country's oldest and most expanded university. The Central Library, which is the largest library in Nepal, does have a component of Nepal-India cooperation, as its main building was built with Government of India's cooperation. In addition to the new library building, the External Affairs Minister and I have just virtually inaugurated 58 post-earthquake reconstruction projects. In the past few years, reconstructions have been an area where we have received substantial level of financial support from the Government of India, for which we are really thankful. We extend our sincere appreciation to the Government of India for supporting us in the reconstruction works following the 2015 earthquake as well as the recent earthquake in Jajarkot. With the support of India, significant number of private homes have been successfully rebuilt in Gorkha and Nuwakot districts. Resources were also availed for the reconstruction of educational institutions, health facilities, and cultural heritage sites, a significant number of which we marked the completion today. Nepal's post-earthquake reconstruction campaign is deemed as a success case of its kind. To make this possible, generous support from our bilateral and multilateral development partners, in particular our close neighbor, was crucial. The overall development cooperation from India has deepened the age-old connection of culture, history, and humanity that our two countries share. Starting with the support to build Gauchar Airport in Kathmandu back in 1951, the profile of the cooperation is vast and has had transformative impact in various sectors. From Tribhuvan Highway to Trishuli Hydropower Project, from railways to integrated checkpost, from petroleum pipeline to BP Koirala Institute of Health Sciences in Dharan, and trauma center in Kathmandu, from Tarai roads to police academy in Panauti, the list of visible undertakings continues. This new library building is yet another important addition to the list. Once again, I convey my sincere thanks to the Government of India for its continued support to Nepal's development efforts. As to close neighbors sharing many development opportunities, we grow together, we prosper together. As this is the last official engagement on this visit, I wish you and the member of delegation a safe travel. Thank you all for being a part of this important moment. Thank you.
धन्यवाद माननीय परराष्ट्र मंत्री जी. I would like to request Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs of India, Dr. S. Jaishankar, for his speech.
Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Government of Nepal, Mr. Narayan Prakash Saudji, Dr. Shivlal Bhusal, Vice Chancellor, Tribhuvan University, dear friends. I stand before you today with a sense of satisfaction, even pride, as we gather here to celebrate the inauguration of this newly constructed central library of the prestigious Tribhuvan University, as well as 25 schools, 32 health projects, and a cultural heritage sector project, which were undertaken as part of our collaborative effort to support the people of Nepal in the aftermath of the devastating earthquake of 2015. After the initial rescue efforts, the government of Nepal prioritized housing, education, health, and cultural heritage as part of its reconstruction drive. We have been pleased to be part of these efforts as we contributed $1 billion in this regard, consisting of $250 million in grant and the remaining as a line of credit. We are very satisfied that the Government of India has funded a project for the construction of 50,000 houses that were completed in November 2021. I'm happy to know that today's handing over of 25 schools and the inauguration of this very prestigious library, all the 71 projects being undertaken with reconstruction grant in the education sector have been completed and handed over to the Government of Nepal. I deeply appreciate the partnership of the two governments and recognize the efforts of all the concerned agencies of the Government of Nepal in this regard. I hope that other projects will also be completed soon and put to use at the earliest. Friends, like the rest of the world, we were saddened to learn of the casualties and devastation caused by the earthquake that struck the western parts of Nepal in November last year. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had expressed solidarity with the people and leadership of Nepal and had committed to extend all possible assistance. In line with this commitment, the Government of India started providing emergency relief in less than 48 hours after the earthquake. 5 tranches of such relief have already been supplied to the earthquake-affected people, including one consisting of essential requirements and prefabricated houses, which were handed over yesterday to the people in the earthquake-affected districts. I also communicated yesterday to Prime Minister Prachandji our decision to extend a financial package of Nepalese rupees 1,000 crore, that is $75 million, for the reconstruction of infrastructure in these affected districts. We shall continue to stand by the people of Nepal and contribute to the efforts of the Government of Nepal in this regard. Friends, in recent years, we have witnessed the real transformation of the India-Nepal relationship, with significant strides made in a variety of areas. This partnership has expanded multifold, and connectivity, be it physical, digital, or energy-related, has become a cornerstone of this expanding collaboration. And this has further strengthened the people-to-people linkages between our two countries. During my visit this time, we have signed some really important agreements, both in the areas of power sector cooperation as well as project implementation. And I am very confident that these will positively impact the lives of the ordinary person in Nepal. Our development cooperation has also been bolstered by educational and capacity building initiatives in various sectors, including a large number of scholarships in premier educational institutions in India as well as in Nepal itself, to encourage the brightest students here to continue their studies. Our youth are particularly powerful agents of growth and development in both societies, and also important ambassadors of the relationship between us. Our collaboration and initiatives in promoting our youth by providing educational opportunities and also by making good educational infrastructure like this library building available to them will only empower them in the positive transformation of both countries. I assure you that we are committed to extending our steadfast support and work with the same earnestness to further realize the potential of the relationship for the full benefit of the people of the two countries. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, the Government of India is committed to continue redefining its relationship with partners in our neighborhood, especially with Nepal. I remember that during his visit to Nepal in 2014, Prime Minister Modi had given the HIT formula for India-Nepal relations. HIT as in H for highways, I for highways, and T for transways. And during the visit of Prime Minister Prachand to India in June, both leaders took the important decision to make our partnership a super hit now. The Government of India is committed to move forward on the ideals of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas, and take the friendly neighboring countries, including Nepal, along with us in our development journey. Together, we will continue to cross more and more milestones in our relationship in the days to come. With this, I conclude my remarks and I underline how successful this visit has been, and I thank you, Foreign Minister Saud, and your colleagues in the government for all your efforts in taking our partnership to new heights. Allow me to take this opportunity to convey to the university, to all the academics, to the students, and to the people of Nepal, my best wishes as we begin the new year. Thank you very much, and namaskar.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs of India. आजको यस ऐतिहासिक कार्यक्रमको सभाध्यक्ष तथा त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयका उपकुलपति प्राध्यापक डाक्टर शिवलाल भुसालज्यू सरबाट माननीय मन्त्रीज्यूहरूलाई मायाको चिन्ह प्रदान गरिदिनु हुनको लागि म हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु र मायाको चिन्ह ल्याइदिनको लागि यस पुस्तकालयका कर्मचारी श्री अञ्जली घिमिरे र श्री ममिता महर्जनलाई अनुरोध गर्दछु। धन्यवाद उपकुलपतिज्यू। अब हामी कार्यक्रमको अन्तमा छौं। यस कार्यक्रममा उपस्थित अतिथिज्यूहरूलाई धन्यवाद प्रदान गरी आजको कार्यक्रम समापन गरिदिनु हुन आजका कार्यक्रमका सभाध्यक्ष तथा त्रिभुवन विश्वविद्यालयका उपकुलपति प्राध्यापक डाक्टर शिवलाल भुसालज्यूलाई धन्यवाद मन्तव्यको साथै कार्यक्रमको समापनको लागि पनि अनुरोध गर्दछु। कार्यक्रम सञ्चालनका क्रममा भएका कमी कमजोरीप्रति क्षमा याचना गर्दै म सागरराज सुवेदी यस कार्यक्रमबाट बिदा लिन्छु। धन्यवाद।
Honorable Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. Honorable Minister Mr. Narayan Prakash Saud, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Government of Nepal. Secretaries of Government of India and Nepal, all the dignitaries representing different sectors of government of Nepal and India, Indian Embassy and Tribhuvan University, professors, student leaders, student staffs from TUCL and the university. journalists, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and namaste to you all. I feel honored to welcome you all in this program in the premise of Tribhuvan University. On behalf of Tribhuvan University, it is my pleasure to thank for your valued presence in this August gathering in the inauguration of TUCL plus 58 reconstruction projects. I would like to thank the Indian Embassy, Government of India for the support to construct TUCL building, and Dr. S. Jaisankar, Minister of External Affairs, Government of India, for your support for the construction of the library building. Your support for the construction of the library building will help strengthen the library facilities at Tribhuvan University. At the same time, I would like to thank Mr. Narayan Prakash Saud, Minister of Foreign Affairs, for your valued presence, support, and inspiration. Tribhuvan University has established a good relation with Indian universities, academia, and Government of India from very beginning of its establishment. The collaboration between TU and Indian universities and professors have contributed a lot in developing curriculum, teaching, and institution building. Government of India, via its embassy, has continuously supported in the development of infrastructure. TUCL, retaining its glory of being big in collection as well as the varieties of services rendered to its customers. TU Central Library has yet to do a lot in the future to make the library as a vital hub for ideas, history, and information, providing equal access to all users. The library has to do a lot to make it a hub for lifelong learning, to provide high-quality resources for research and studies, and to foster social, cultural, educational, and economic connections between local communities and institutions. For this, it has become imperative to introduce new equipment and mechanism, and also do something in capacity building of its staff to help the library clients. Though we have started and achieved a lot, but we have to do more in the days to come, and to make it as the central library with all facilities in contents and outreach. The new building that we have inaugurated today is designed as the building that incorporates all the facilities of an academic library. It can be used for more than just storing materials to aid in teaching and learning in the digital age. With the construction of this building, we are planning to develop it as a hub for information access and dissemination, learning and teaching activities, presentations and exhibitions, and social network linkage in the dynamic and interactive academic learning environment. This structure is the library has intended to hold a number of things together. In this way, we will try to develop TUCL as the central library with all the characteristics of modern library. I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Ambassador of India for your unwavering support and dedications to the cause of education and cultural preservation. Your presence today not only signifies the importance of this event, but also strengthens the bridge of cooperation between our nations. In the same way, I express my thanks to Nepal government, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, National Construction Authority, Central Level Projects Technology, National Reconstruction Authority, Central Level Project Implementation Unit, the Embassy of India, and the authorities who are directly involved in this construction project. The constructor and the construction company, Hanuman JP, and its authority and staffs. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Dr. S. Jaisankar, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Government of India, for your valued time and support for TUCL and inspiration for us, and expect the same in the days to come. Similarly, I would like to thank Mr. N.P. South for your instruction, inspiration, and encouragement. Finally, on behalf of Tribhuvan University, I would like to thank you all for your gracious presence in this important event. Thank you all. Now it is the close of the program.